So can we see the animal cell? Yes, you can. Take a clean toothpick or a matchstick with a tip broken, scrape the inner part of the cheek, place it over a glass slide, put a drop of iodine and a drop of water and place a cover slip over it and observe it in the microscope. You will see a number of cells. Those cells are animal cells, those are your cells. You can see distinct nucleus and cell membrane. Cell wall will be absent in these cells. So cytoplasm is a jelly-like substance which is present between cell membrane and nucleus. Many other organelles are also present in the cell. For example, mitochondria, Golgi bodies, ribosomes. You are going to learn about it. Remember, mitochondria produces energy and ribosomes produce proteins. Now, the next important component is the nucleus. It is an important component of the living cells, generally spherical. Nucleus is separated from the cytoplasm with the nuclear membrane. It is also porous. It allows some substances to come inside and stops the other. With a microscope with high magnification. Now there are different microscopes of different magnification. Some of them can magnify 40 times. Some of them can magnify 1000 times. And there are electron microscope through which you can see the organelles. They magnified many times. So nucleus contains thread-like substance called as chromosomes which carry gene. So genes have the information to make our body. My body is made from the information obtained from the genes. Your body is also made from the information present in your genes. So gene is a part of DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, DNA. Gene is a part of DNA which tells us about the protein to be synthesized. The genes which are coiled together, they form the chromosomes. The chromosomes are present inside the nucleus. So the characters that are present in your body, your height, color of your eyes, your skin, your hair, your body organs, all these are because of the information present in your DNA, which you got it from your parents. So what is a gene? Gene is a unit of inheritance in the living organism. It controls and transfers hereditary characters. This means that your parents pass some of the characters to you. If your father has brown eyes, you also have brown eyes. If your mother has curly hair, you might also end up having curly hair. However, the different combination of genes of parents result in different characteristics. Now again, it is not a hard and fast rule that whatever characters your fathers have, all of them will be transferred to you. It has a greater depth. When you study detail about genetic engineering, about genes, you will understand it. Nucleus, in addition to the role of inheritance, controls everything. It is the command and control center of the body. It includes the cytoplasm and nucleus. Protoplasm is called as a living substance of the cell. So nucleus of bacterial cell is not well organized. There is no nuclear membrane and hence it is called as prokaryotic. Pro means very primitive. It's an old type of nucleus. So nucleus does not have a membrane and hence it is called as prokaryotic. It is present in bacteria. While the other cells, that are cells or other evolved organism cells, they have a nuclear membrane and they are called as eukaryotic cells. Eukaryotic, U means true nucleus. So karyon means nucleus and U means true. So true nucleus. So while observing onion cells under microscope, you might have seen some blank spaces. So those blank looking structures actually are vacuoles. They are a storehouse of water and other useful substances. If you see the cheek cells, that is the animal cell, you see the vacuoles are smaller in size. They are more in number and smaller in size. But in plant cells, you can see they are large in size and one or two, not more. In addition to this, the plant cell also contains some colored substances and these are called as plastids. Some of them are green in color. They have pigment called as chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is a very important pigment required for photosynthesis. You might have heard about photosynthesis in earlier classes. It is a process by which plants prepare their own food. Now what is that food in form of? It is in form of glucose. They take in carbon dioxide from air in presence of sunlight and water, they convert it into glucose, where chlorophyll plays an important role. Now, comparison of plant and animal cell. So we can observe the cells, that you can see the two cells which are shown in the textbook and comment on this and tell the difference about it. Let us review the lesson. All organisms are made up of smaller parts called as organs, and organs are made up of tissues, and tissues are made up of cells. Cells were first discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665 when he observed cork cells under a magnifying device. Cells exhibit various types of shapes and sizes. Some of them are very small, some of them are very big, some of them are spindle shaped, some of them are round. Some cells are big enough to be seen by eyes, hence egg is an example. It's quite a big size, you can see it very easily. On the other hand, there are other cells which are so small which cannot be seen by eyes. You need a microscope for it. Some organisms are single celled while others contain large number of cells. The single cells of unicellular organism perform all the basic functions performed by a variety of cells of microorganisms, multicellular organisms. Cell has three main parts: cell membrane, cytoplasm, and nucleus. Nucleus is separated by the cytoplasm with the help of nuclear membrane. Cell without organized nucleus are called as prokaryotic. Those who have organized nucleus are called as eukaryotic. Colored bodies are called as plastids. Chlorophyll is one of them. Chloroplast is one of them. Plant cells have big central vacuole, unlike a number of small vacuoles in animal cell. So they have also shared information about our skin. Skin is a dead cells. Many cells, around 2 kg of dead cells are present in the skin. Thank you.